Welcome back to Jade Empire! I was going to start us off at the docks with Rue to get on to the last thing we need to do in Tien's Landing, but I forgot about this.
I wondered how long it would be before you made your way down here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the air has changed considerably. The forest shadow herself appeared here in this camp while the earth shook. She explained what was happening on my lands. She explained what happened in the inn. Nasty business, that. Glad you had the skills to deal with that. Mother, was it?
That was a weird line read. Those beasts had to be eliminated. I'm glad I could help.
That they did. Imagine such horrors trapped under my own land. Here is the wind map you wanted. The copy is near perfect, and I assure you that the assassins will never know you have it.
I love how that animation had him, like, giving me the map, and from the way the animation ended, I just dropped it on the ground. What will you do now?
We will stay on here for a while. These trees will need tending. Besides, I think I have some old family business to catch up on. Old alliances to reforge, as it were.
Two things. One, why were you scratching your hat? And two, I didn't like the way he said tending. Yeah, I don't know. I got some creepy mental images of him in a tree. Let's just leave it at that. I think it's time I left.
Indeed, it is. You have my deepest gratitude. I had virtually given up hope, and you appeared like a gift from the heavens. Farewell. That map will carry you safely if you can find a flyer with the range. I wish you all the best of luck.
Gee, I wonder where we might find a flyer. The last place available to look, maybe? I don't know, that just seems convenient, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Let's just back up. Full disclosure, I've actually tried to record this 4 times now, I think. That didn't happen on any of the others, although randomly stopping mid-walk did. I don't remember, did we ever talk to this guy after fixing the dam? Nope. Welcome back, Honorable One. I don't remember his voice. Since the dam was closed, I've been able to restock my supplies. Would you like to see what I have for sale? Yes, I would. Wonderful! And since you helped me out with Tom, you can have the preferred customer rate. And he ain't got shit. But we do. Oh, taste the money. Oh, it feels so good. I know I'm making this weird. Just let it happen. Let the weird flow through you. I think that... No, before we leave, we should head back to camp. See if anybody needs to talk about anything. Because we haven't had enough of that in this playthrough. And I'm going the wrong way. I just love the strafe animation. It looks so weird. I keep getting caught on things.
Are we certain there is no room for us to stay in Tien's Landing? Do we really need to camp outside?
Are you kidding? That costs money.
The ground is soft enough for a warrior. Walls just get in the way when the fighting starts. Besides, I've yet to find a bed that fits me.
Not everyone has a hide as thick as yours.
The village is in rough shape. We must make do out here.
I know. I don't want to impose on anyone.
Haha, if you change your mind, let me know. Few people can impose on people as well as I can.
I can't stop staring at his hair ears. Like, what are those? They're like Mickey Mouse ears, but it's his hair. Let's talk to Ho, because he has some funny stuff about what a loser he is to tell us. If I can get close enough.
Thank you again for rescuing me from those things. I owe you my deepest gratitude. Is there some way I can be of assistance?
What do you think about our current situation?
It would seem we have our work cut out for us, but as my darling wife likes to say, when things are tough, quit your whining and get to work. I can almost hear her screaming at me now. If ever you find a cure for bad memories, please let me know.
I believe the cure for that is a concussion, or 300,000. Tell me about your life before you were captured.
As I mentioned, I am but a simple bun master, with a dear wife who has turned my life into a miserable cesspool devoid of humor and excitement. Bless her soul. My wife ensures that I work very hard every day to become the best bun master in the Imperial City, perhaps the best in all the Empire. Though I was one of the most respected fighters in the Empire before I met my precious bride, she made sure that I became something more, or less.
Why doesn't she like you fighting?
As I mentioned before, my style requires that I drink. She detests drinking, though there are things she detests even more, like talk of us separating. My loving wife would knead me into several small dumplings and boil me in hot oil if she suspected I was even speaking to you about leaving her. Life is not all bad, though. I may have lost all my dignity and self-respect, along with my ability to fight, or even make a tight fist. But I am a bun master of some renown.
Like, this guy's life is the worst. Oh, that's something to be proud of, I guess. No. We must do this one. When we get you home, I'll speak with your wife.
I would sooner return to the cannibals and offer them what little flesh is left on my bones. But let's not discuss such things, if you don't mind.
Tell me more about yourself, Ho.
Perhaps in a little while. Memories of my wife are difficult to bear, especially when she is so very far away and I may never see her again. As you
That's
wish.
all for now.
I will be here waiting impatiently if you require anything.
Okay, I'll admit, talking to him was for me, because I'm a horrible person and I'd like to hear about his life sucking.
The forest was a disturbing place. Such destruction. It was horrible, even if it was mostly unseen.
You weren't even there!
Spare some time. Could we talk about what we have seen?
Okay.
Our time in the forest was very troubling to me. To see such distance between the concerns of men and spirits is something I am still getting used to. I have been sensitive to these things for as long as I can remember, but it was not always such a disturbing talent. There used to be harmony.
Okay, but I think we need to clear something up. It was my time in the forest. You got to stay here with Zoo and the dude with all the booze. And the little girl. Demon. I don't see how. The arrogance of the heavens is immeasurable.
What do you mean? It isn't arrogance. It is the natural order of things, isn't it?
You don't have to listen to the water dragon.
It was very gradual. The world just seems to be filling up with spirits that have no place to go. That this affected even the forest shadow is very disturbing.
It did?
It makes me wonder how deep the trouble goes, and what mortals like us are supposed to do about it. What do you think? Master Lee thought you were tied to this somehow. Can you comfort me?
Dawnstar, I just don't like you like that. we really need to have a talk about this whole, yeah, no. You know, you can ask me for anything as long as I have your company.
Your appreciation is just what I was looking for, and I am grateful. I know we will do what we can, even if the world moves in ways we cannot fathom. I am glad we can talk like this. It soothes my mind. I hope we can continue another time. Be well, my friend.
Yeah, I've mentioned a couple times that Dawnstar is the first available romance option. Not going for her. Because there's an actual tangible benefit, like, in-game to one of the others. At least I think there is. I don't wanna risk it, so...
You have attracted a very odd minion in that girl Wildflower. I sense great conflict in that one. Tread lightly.
It's almost like she's possessed or something.
Sagacious Sue, could that be actual concern in your voice?
It would be a great inconvenience if we were all suddenly slaughtered. Now what do you need of me?
He's not wrong. Also, interesting tidbit about Zoo here. Apparently he's voiced by Robert Acton Downs. So, let's see. Our party consists of Zhang Fei, a guy who's living in terror of his wife at all times, even when she's not around. The girl from The Exorcist. Generic childhood friend love interest number 4317. And the Prince of Persia. I can live with that, yeah. I want to talk about you.
I've said enough for the time being.
Crap.
The events that surround you cause me great concern. I want to see more of what is coming before I decide my next action. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think every character has a side quest. Zeus is the only one I routinely fail. So gonna need to be watching his.
What? What do you want?
It's story time.
Why does it matter? I was born by my mother and sucked at her teat like every man. Well, like every man does with his mother. Anyway, by the time I was old enough to swing an axe, my father was dead and my mother disowned me. Of course, killing my father might have given her reason. I think she did it out of shame. My father beat me and my brother senseless, and made our lives miserable. Either way, that was the end of my childhood.
That is a look of just the greatest, the greatest disapproval. That was a brave thing you did.
Ha! I wasn't brave, I was furious. And he was drunk. It was an easy fight. I traveled a lot after that, begging for some things and taking the rest. Tough times, but not the worst. My axes and my wits kept me alive.
Your wits, huh?
Yeah. I had some wits before I got them all knocked out of me. Mostly I just used my axes and my fists. You'd think a 7-year-old might be an easy target, but I soon learned just where to cut a man to make him squeal like a pig. Ah, those were the days.
What do you think about our current situation?
You know what I like about this place? Absolutely nothing. Let's get what we need and get to the Imperial City.
Well said.
Meh.
Enjoy them while you can, folks. Sadly we're closing in on the point where we're not going to have Black Whirlwind in the party much anymore. He'll still be around. He'll still get his moments of glory, but he won't be right in our face, flopping around all the time like he is now. Well, that's all the time we have for this segment, now that I've crippled your mind forever with that mental image. So, next time, I will actually start us over by Rue, and we'll head off to go beat up some pirates. See you then.